politician, poet and journalist, stands as a prominent figure in the political landscape of the country. She represents the Thuthukudi constituency in Lok Sabha, former MP representing Tamil Nadu in the Rajya Sabha, active voice in advocating for the interests of her constituents and addressing key issues facing the nation. Over to you, ma'am. We welcome you to our chest.
Vanakkam. I would like to congratulate the government of Tamil Nadu, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and the Tamil Nadu State Commission for Women for organizing this international conference on global trends in crime against women. You've done a great job and it's a very, very important program that you've organized. So I congratulate you and thank you on behalf of all the women. And I'm proud to share the dais with our Honorable Minister for Law and Prisons, Mr. Raghupati, my District Secretary and Honorable Minister for Social Welfare and Women's Empowerment, Ms. Geeta Jeevan, Tamil Nadu Women's Commission Chairperson, A.S. Kumari, Principal Secretary, Government of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Jatan Sturu, IAS, Member Secretary, Women's Commission, Ms. Amudavalli, IAS, Senior Vice President, International Justice Commission, Claire Wilkinson, our Miss Universe from Singapore, an eminent lawyer and an activist, Priyanka Anushya, the Consul General of the US Consulate, Christopher Hodges, the Consul General of Singapore, Kali Raj, Director, National Cyber Security Research Council, Ms. Bhavani Rajendran, Member, Tamil Nadu Women's Commission, and other members of the Tamil Nadu Women's Commission who are here, and dignitaries from across the world and across the countries and students who are here. It's a very proud and important moment for all of us, because in Tamil Nadu, by the Women's Commission of Tamil Nadu, we are organizing this conference which discusses about the global trends in crime against women. And Tamil Nadu as a state, as the ministers and people on the dais when they spoke, have clearly told us about how much the Tamil Nadu government historically has put so much of importance into women's empowerment and women's rights. One of our greatest leaders of Tamil Nadu, Thanthi, he was the one, I've never seen, I've never come across another greater feminist than Periyar, E.V. Ramaswamy. He said, anything which is a hurdle, anything which comes between you and your dreams, you and what you want to do and what you want to become, a woman should break every hurdle which comes across her way to achieve what she wants and what she desires. He said, love, family, any hurdle which comes in any family, which comes with whatever sugar coating, which comes with society norms, which comes in the name of religion, which comes in the name of tradition, customs, everything should be broken to achieve the equality, gender equality and empowerment of women. Today, we're still talking about global trends in crimes against women. In this century, we are still battling with what our grandmothers, our mothers battled. Our children are still battling these crimes against women, but in much more different, varied forms. As technology progresses, as technology is becoming more prevalent in society, in this world, as science progresses, sadly, crimes against women are also becoming various, and in various degrees it's increased. When you talk about medical sciences, the progress in medical sciences today, artificial fertilization, surrogacy, all this is a progress, scientific progress. But then trafficking women today has become, this has also become one of the reasons for trafficking women. For surrogacy, women are trafficked, they're forced to become pregnant, to become mothers, to deliver children for people who want children. To remove the eggs. Young girls, young women are trafficked, are forced, are taken away from their homes, and they have to live like slaves, and many of them die. Today we talk about technology, we're very proud. But then that thing comes with the fear, it comes with the crimes, it comes with the violence against women. Today, journalists, women journalists who express their opinion on social media, we see how much they are targeted, how much they are harassed, and what threats they have to face. Writers, thinkers, politicians who express, and especially when it is a woman, the harassment is much more. When it is a woman, what they call as character assassination, talking about personal things, harassing them for what they are, objectivizing them, insulting them physically. So this is what every woman has to face. Our policymakers, our politicians, our women in places of power, so-called places of power, are they safe? No. They become easier targets. They become targets which actually people believe that the women who are becoming targets can be broken and removed from public space. This society, this world, still hasn't learned to tolerate women in public spaces, to tolerate women who step outside their kitchens. That's why Periyar said, take away those ladles from the hands of these women and give them books. You will start seeing changes. But then society, the world, policymakers, many governments still want to see women in the kitchen with the ladles. That is why I think the 33% women's reservation, which we've been fighting for in India, is still a dream. Every political party, nearly every political party supports it. But still, we have not been able to make sure that is implemented, is because we still do not want women in politics, in spaces of power, in public life, which these spaces have been exclusively male spaces dominated by men. And today, opening up these spaces, giving a little bit of place in these stages. I think this is one of those rare stages where you see 7 women on stage. But otherwise it is, and I suppose it's because it's a women's conference also, Otherwise, it is, I think, it's one of us because we need they need a representation, and that's it. So, this opening up of spaces is the problem we still face. That is the reason why so much of violence, and we've been teaching children, society has been across the globe. It can be a third world country, it can be a developing nation like India, it can be, a so-called developed nation. But still, we believe that men are here, religion teaches us, society teaches us, traditions teach us that women have to be protected. Men are here to take care of us. Men are here to guide us. Men are here to tell us how to live. Men are here to make decisions for us. Men are here to control us. If a woman talks too much, still society's question is, don't you know to control your wife? So, this conditioning, not just to women, to men, that you can control a woman, you can decide what she wears, you can decide what she does with her career, what she thinks, how she dresses. Everything can be decided by somebody else. And if you're a man, you have that right to do it. And if she does not accept it, then you have a right to violence, any kind of violence, psychological violence, physical violence, against these women who are prepared to break these shackles, to break these ceilings. Society has a right to control them, to put them back in their places. This is the basic, where every man and woman are taught this again and again and again by every country, by every society, by every religion. And then, from these people who've been taught and conditioned to believe this, we have our policy makers, we have our politicians, we have our police people, we have our lawmakers, we have our prosecutors. So where do you find a person who is prepared, who understands, who believes that men and women are equal? We are not talking about privileges. We are not security, respect, dignity, education, empowerment is not a privilege for women. It is not what somebody gives us. It is a basic human right which we are talking about. But society is not prepared to even understand that. One senior police officer, she's retired, when I was talking to her about family violence, she told me a very interesting story. She said, the people in the force are not sensitized, not even the women. And she spoke about a police station, a women's police station. A woman goes there to complain, and the officer there asks her, what is your problem? So she says, my husband hits me. Okay, fine, but what is the problem? She said, my husband hit me last night, I've been hurt, and I've come to complain. She said, what is there to complain about that? It's your husband who hit you. This girl didn't know what to say. She said, why are you making such a big issue out of this? I was hit by my husband last night. I get hit very often. I don't make an issue. I am sitting in the police station. Why are you breaking the family? If you come and complain against your husband, what will happen to your family? So, if a policewoman who is there to protect other women does not know that she has a right to protect herself, is not aware that nobody has the right to hit her, to assault her, to be violent, and she does not have to tolerate that. We have to sensitize society. Sensitize society. Change education policy. Look at changes. Change society. Because laws are important. Laws will make a change. Laws will deter violence. But how many women actually, it was mentioned that 1 woman out of 3 women experience violence, but not even 10% of women who've been facing violence have reported violence. So, if you don't know that you have a right to report, if you don't know what your rights are, if you don't know that you have a right to dignity, to respect, to education, to human rights, I think our most important job is to educate the world, policymakers, governments, establishments, corporate houses, women, schools, education policies. Everything has to be taught to take a relook at their values and what they think is human rights. Without that, we are not going to see a change. And women have a right to make their decisions, to make their choices, to do what they please, to have dreams, to achieve their dreams, to be empowered, to be free. And nobody has the right to stop it. Thank you.
First recipient of this award is the Regional President of South Asia. Award for the outstanding service of the government